all my Cricut friends that are doing large print then cut projects, this video is for you. Whether it's wedding place cards or maybe you're making a bulk Etsy order, this will cut you down some time. If you don't know how to make this into an assembly line, I'm going to show you exactly what I do to cut some of that time off. So let's jump over into Design Space so I can show you what exactly works for me. So here's what my Design Space project is looking like. I first designed this over in Canva, put in each one of the names, saved out all the pages, and now I've uploaded them into Design Space. Once they were uploaded in, I did give them the slight offset. As you can see, they all have this outline. And then I flattened the offset layer to my design. So now that I have all of them set up and you can see all my layers on the right hand side, I'm gonna go to the top right and click Make. I have mine perfectly sized so that one design of 8 does fit on one sheet of paper, which means each one of these 12 by 12 mats is gonna get one of my 8.5 by 11 designs. To make this easier on myself, I'm gonna just start with my first mat here, click on it, and make sure my design is pulled up here on the right side. Then I'm gonna come down to the bottom right and click Continue. Then I wanna click this solid green button here that says Send to Printer. Since I already do have that white offset on my design, I am not gonna add a bleed, but if you're doing this completely to the image, I do recommend adding that bleed. Then as always with print and cuts, I always recommend turning on system dialog so you can play with the finer printer details. When you hit print, another window, which is this one, will appear. If it does not appear in front of your program, check behind it. Sometimes it's hidden there. And for demonstration purposes, because I don't want to send this to print right now, mine is offline, but I'm still going to show you what I use for my printer settings. So the first thing I change is under presets, I go to fine printing on plain paper. It completely depends on what you think your printer does best with. I keep my paper size as 8.5 by 11, which is how I set this up in Design Space. Then I come down to my printer options here and I go under quality and media. Since I'm using 300 GSM cardstock, I'm going to go under photo paper here and select matte photo. If you're using like a shimmer cardstock, definitely make sure you use the glossy option. And then for quality, always change that to high. I'm warning you right now, if you do not change that to high, your quality is going to look like shit. And then you are good to send this off to print. As it's printing, you should get a window that just shows you a preview of what your design is going to look like on your 8.5 by 11 sheet. And then it's going to prompt you to select your material, which I did go with the heavy cardstock. Now, before I go through all my mats and send them all off to print, I do want to test at least one of these to make sure my cut is going to come out accurate. So this first blank sheet of calla lilies, I did put onto my sticky mat and I ran it through my Cricut and I did confirm that the cut was correct. So once I had that peace of mind is when I started setting up my whole little printer queue here. So what I like to do is open up my printer window on the side of my Design Space app here, and I like to set up all of my prints so I could see that everything is all lined up. So what I need to do now is kind of start setting up that assembly line so they all start printing out for me. What you want to do to get that going is go to the left hand side, click on your second mat, send to printer, and then we are going to do the same exact options we did last time here. So I switched off my bleed and I turned on my system dialog. But this time when my printer settings do pop up for me to change, instead of having it on this, I'm going to change it to last use settings. That way I don't have to go into my printer options every time and select the paper type and the quality to high. And as you can see in my printer queue, I just added that second sheet to that list. And then I'm going to hit done, and then I'm going to go on to my third mat. I am not going to select the material here. But once again, send this to print, click on the options you want, hit print, and then it's going to bring you back to your printer settings. But this time it's already going to have last use settings. So you won't even have to change that again, and all you have to do is hit print. And literally, you're going to have to just do this for each page that you have set up on your mats. Now, once you've completed that for each one of your sheets that you have set up on the mats, it is time to start sending these through your Cricut. As your printer is doing its thing, it's going to start completing sheets, but you want to use up that time and you want to start having your Cricut cut. In Design Space, I'm going to jump back to my first sheet because that was my first print, so I'm going to stay organized with this. And I'm going to select heavy cardstock for this because I am using that 300 GSM paperweight. When you have your material selected, your Cricut should be ready to load in your mat. So set that up and get your design ready to go exactly how it looks on your screen. Then as soon as you load your design into your Cricut, it will scan those corner registration marks just to make sure it is lined up correctly, and then it will start cutting your design. So right now, as your printer is printing out all those queued up designs and your Cricut is starting to cut your design, you should have a second sticky mat that is ready to go to be loaded in just like this. So as your second design is starting to cut, you can go over on the side where your desk is and you could start peeling up your design out of the one that it just cut. Once that design is removed, you now have a fresh mat where you can load in the next design that is next to cut. That way everything's going at the same time and you are still doing stuff while you're waiting for things to happen. And before you know it, you're done in no time. Especially if you own the Cricut Maker 4 like me, I feel like this machine just moves really fast. And yes, this is 160 wedding place cards that were done in just a few hours. So if you're looking to do a large print then cut, make sure you give this video a save and try this little assembly line technique that I use to hopefully save you some time as well.